So all the negative things that are happening to the world now are the result of the failings of the last decade. The 21st century and the mistakes of the first decade of the 21st century are as follows. First of all, technology. Everybody was so obsessed by all this new technology, the computers, the internet, the mobile phones, and so on, so that it took, you can put it this way, it took their soul. I didn't like it from the start, even though I must admit I myself used this technology for my own for my own amusement. But it has led us to where we are now. We no longer have our own identity, and the internet, it all of our life revolves around the internet. And that's not good, of course. When once 25 years ago, we all went out a lot more and meet new people and hung out with our friends. Now, what we do, we only see them on weekends, mostly, and we only communicate to them through the internet. And that all this quest for technology, for new technology, has made many of us spiritually thirsty and craving. And what that has produced is people who are confused, who were confused, and who have found solace dating in some extreme ideologies and religious movements that now are contributing to this hell on earth, that are destroying the world. Because many people, quite many, there are just too many people on earth today also, and that's also a major problem. But because also we have many countries in Europe and the North America are so ethnically mixed that nobody can tell now, they have a hard time knowing who they are and what they are. Because we thought that this mixing would bring us more tolerance, more peace and understanding. But it seems that it has done just the opposite of that. Not in all cases, I'm not going to be all too negative about that. But this problem, the huge immigration from these third world countries didn't become a problem until the mid-90s, circa. And so, but let's go back to the beginning of this century, there was this selfish little man, this power hungry control freak who made everything so unstable. And you all know his name, I think. He comes from Texas. And he has destroyed the balance in that very, very fragile area, that very potentially dangerous area that is the Middle East. It is his mistakes that we in Europe are paying for now. They are not over there in his own country. That's what's so bloody unfair. That we have to pay for what the Americans did in that war. And I can only say, shame on you. So, as I said, the failings of the 21st century, there's another side of it, of course, and that is the countries of East Europe and the collapse of communism in the early 1990s. Since that collapse, everything has just gone totally wrong in those countries. Once this ideology that is widely criticized and scrutinized today, even by those, especially by the inhabitants of those same countries, that ideology, you know which one I talking about, with all its faults and all its crimes, it kept everybody united. It kept the nationalistic tendencies down. And now after that? What has happened? No more communism, no more socialism. All the rats have come out. All the nationalists, all those bigots who want, to achieve their own nationalist goals. And some countries have had to pay for that, of course. My country most of all, perhaps, unfortunately. And since that Eastern Europe lies near Asia and the Middle East, one cannot look away that it is partly also responsible for the unrest there, because there is once there is turbulence in one area, in one neighboring area, there will also be some turbulence in the other neighboring area also as well. And but let's go back to those spiritually hungry people. It is some of them have now joined ISIS. In fact, it's not just people who are Muslim or from Muslim countries in Europe, like Bosnia or Kosovo or whatever, but it's also other people from the West, from England, Holland, France, Germany, Scandinavia, and those fools because that's the right word for them. Those fools have now contributed to this great crisis. And, and so, what can we do? Also, a great part of all this problem was created by USA, of course, and their expansionist politics, their imperialist tendencies to incorporate as much of Eastern Europe into their own bloc, in the NATO, as possible. And the leaders of these East European countries foolishly believing that they would profit so much from being members of NATO. They agreed, of course, and they should all be hanged, I think. Those motherfucking traitors. Fuck them. And so, as I said, technology is the root of all this evil that we are seeing today. It is thanks to these interactive networks and all that stuff that we can see now. Videos of ISIS recruitment videos and all that stuff that can brainwash you, and we can see Chechen rebels cutting the heads of some Russian prisoners and vice versa, Russian Nazis doing the same to some kind of Chechen prisoners and all that. So it's all madness, and that's what you got with when you brought down this system that, while not being really that democratic or prosperous, it still kept everything under control for so long. For how many years? 70 years, in fact. All these different nationalities, ethnicities, religions, they were all living in one country. And I'm talking about USSR, not Yugoslavia, but also Yugoslavia, the same thing. And once the communism went down, hell erupted. So you can be proud of yourself now, you Western bastards. This is what you have accomplished. You have accomplished your goals, your evil goals. Yes, you did. But one day it's all gonna come back to you, and it's karma, I believe in karma, and you have bad karma coming to you sooner or later. Karma police gonna get you, bastards.